In today's video, guys, I'm heading down to the flea market with a $50 bill. This is my budget for the entire video, and I have to get rod, reel, line, baits, literally everything I need to fish with. This is all I have to get it. All right, guys, we have arrived at the flea market. I got my buddy Noah with me, and I was thinking on the way down here, listen, we're gonna turn this into a challenge. I'm gonna sponsor him with $50. I'm gonna keep my own $50. And the challenge is whoever catches the most fish. Whether that be bass, catfish, doesn't matter except bluegill. It can't be bluegill. And we're fishing for pink slips. So if I win, I get all his stuff. But if he wins, he gets all my stuff. What are you thinking?
I think I'm gonna beat you in catfish. That's what I'm good at, is catching catfish.
How much you got on this?
20 bucks.
Okay. How stiff is it? Pretty stiff or what? Alright guys, epic fail. The whole flea market had like 3 fishing poles. Also they had pigs. You can't fish with a pig. Midday update. There's absolutely no fishing stuff in the flea market, but I did buy some dog collars. Yeah, but I can't fish with those. So we have one more section to go through, and if they don't have anything, we're going to some pawn shops. You have anything to say?
Nope.
Okay. Here's a fishing pole. That ain't bad. Price unknown, quality low. That does not say $7. Does that say $7?
This is $8.
That does not say $8.
Yeah, it does.
Are you kidding? Bro, that's a jig. That's a jig.
Turtle.
Tired of.
Fishing line.
These aren't terribly priced, but they're still cheaper than that at Walmart. So this ain't it, Chief.
Nope. Flea land didn't help us at all.
It's like the stuff in there, they had fishing stuff. We could have caught fish in there well under our budget, but at the same time, I'm just saying, if I got the stuff that was in there, I'd probably not catch fish on purpose so that Noah could take the stuff off my hands. I can catch a fish with a rock, but
Do I want to catch the fish with a rock?
no. Oh, what are those two?
$7,500.
Oh, dang. Dang, that is close. These two are literally exactly what I've been wanting, but I didn't think I'd be able to get them for $100, for $50. Dang, dude, that's close. That's close. How much is that one? Yeah. 45? Someone could definitely do something with that. You just gotta find the bait, or the lure, and hooks, whatever. How much is it? 35? That gives you 15 bucks to, yeah, that ain't bad. How much is this? Dude, this is 25. That's a nice little reel, too. Probably 10, 12 pound line. Doesn't seem in bad shape. That's a do-all right there. The thing about if I get one like that is that I can buy a bass lure for like $3, and if bass ain't biting, just switch over hooks. I can still catfish with that, because you don't know what's going to be biting until you get there. That's big facts. That's big facts. That's big brain. That's big brain. Absolute steal, okay? Yours was $35, and then he asked him, hey, can I have it for 30? He said, yeah. So then I was like, well, I'm his friend. Can I have this one for 20? He said, yeah. So we got those both $5 off. Not a big deal, but $5 can go a long way, especially if we want to buy new line to put on that.
And $5 for bait.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, I think both of our rods have pretty good line on them. Like, that's one thing I was making sure of, because I didn't want to buy a rod with bad line. But now I still have $30 left to get hooks and bait and whatever else I want.
I'm probably going to buy some neon line.
Yeah.
Like 12 pound so I can see it.
So you're going for catfish.
Yeah.
Interesting. The rods are in the back though. We'll show you in a minute. As for now, we're heading on to another pawn shop, and hopefully we're going to get some lures, hooks, sinkers,
everything you need to catch fish.
yeah, pretty much everything else you need to catch fish except for the rod and reel. And line, because, well, you get the point. There's a lot of good terminal
I
tackle.
could catch a catfish, couldn't I?
Yeah, dude, with those hooks, you could catch a catfish or bass, either one. Look at all these bobbers, bro. 5 for $1. Get us a good box cutter, that way we can cut line, and then I can trade you something to have rights to use it. Otherwise, we got to just buy the line. I don't want to do that. Alright guys, we're back home now. We're completely done pawn shopping. We're going to go through and we're going to show you guys what we got. Start off by showing us what you got for the rod and how much it was.
$35 rod.
And you got it for 30 though.
Yeah, we got it for 30. Bargained a little bit. Nice hook on it. Decent line and a bobber.
Okay.
That will not be kept on there.
Let's see what kind of rod it is. It's a bracer. I don't know what it is, but it's a 7-foot medium action rod with a 1 ball bearing bracer reel that I've never heard of. But the line does look like it's in pretty good shape, so you should be able to bass fish, catfish, whatever you want to do with that.
Yeah, we're gonna catch some fish on it, or that's the hope, I guess.
Yeah, that is the plan. All right, now what'd you get for baits and stuff?
We got a $1 box cutter.
Yeah, because that's gonna be important.
Then we got some weights. We got some egg weights. And then we got some more catfish hooks. A bunch of different ones. We got a frog. And then we got a spinnerbait.
Chatterbait.
Chatterbait.
There's something else in there, ain't there?
Oh yeah. More catfish hooks. And I got those all for $7.
Yeah, he got all that for $7. So how much do you actually have left over?
We have $13 for bait.
He has $13 left over. All right, so here's what I got. I got this. I paid $20 for that, so I'm already coming out with a rod, reel, line, and hooks for $10 less than he did. And mine has 2 ball bearings. This is a Citadel. Honestly, never really heard of it, but it doesn't look bad. It's nothing special, I don't reckon, but it does have a pretty small hook on it, and honestly, it's ready to catch bluegill. Now, we did specify at the beginning that bluegill do not count, and the rules have not changed. Bluegill still do not count. For like 12-pound line, I think I could catch a bass on this. But the problem is that I spent my other $30 on another rod and reel. This is actually a Fluger 7-bearing system. Dude, price for $35. I offered $30. He said, sounds good to me. It's a Fluger 7-ball bearing. Goodness. The wind. It's a Fluger reel on an Abu Garcia Vengeance rod. So, and it comes with a bait. Check this out. It already came with that. So there's a little bass bait, little swim bait. I could catch a bass on that, I believe, pretty easy. Now here's the problem. As you guys have probably already noticed, I have no money left over for hooks, sinkers, bait, anything. So yeah, I have this little bait right here, which is good and everything. It can probably catch a bass. But for that rig, I don't have any bait at all. So I think I'm gonna go scavenge some worms, just pick up a few, scrape up a few. They're free. They're free. You can't get mad at me if they're free. As for Noah, he doesn't have any bait yet, but since he has $13, we're gonna let him go to Walmart. Because none of the...
What'd you get in that KFC cup?
Huh?
What kind of food you get in that?
Worms.
Worms.
But since Noah has $13 left and none of the pawn shops had baits, we're gonna take him to Walmart. But first, let's go find me some worms, dude. I'm just gonna go flipping rocks, flipping bricks. There, oh snap, here's some, here's some. Yeah, let me get this. They're not gonna be night crawlers, but a worm should be plenty good enough. I mean, maybe. Well, dang, I just let them all get away. All right, well, that's unfortunate.
Well, dang, first spot's a no-go.
Oh, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's get ready. You ready to see that one? Boom, there's one. Boom, here's 2 more. Boom, boom, just like that. Steve, dude, watch out. Oh my goodness, what? And
Did you have a better grip on it?
why are we trying to go fishing in a hurricane anyhow?
Yep, we got one back.
There's that thing. That'll be kind of cool. Some good live bait. Those should be able to catch something. All right, guys, I'm gonna look for a few more worms and then we're probably gonna head on out. All right, Noah, is this the spot?
This is the spot.
All right, before we get started, show us what you bought, what kind of bait you got at Walmart.
It's a magic bait chicken liver.
All right, is that pretty much just like balls of stuff?
It's dough balls, basically.
Okay.
Then we got some same thing but shrimp. And you mash those together and they sting, but they catch catfish. And then we got 2 dozen night crawlers.
Dang, dude.
Pretty basic.
Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get rigged up and then we're gonna get started fishing. In this pond that I know of, we have bass, catfish, and trout that counts. We can catch bluegill, but they don't count. All right, Noah, what can I trade you for the rights to use the box cutter? What if I let you get first cast? If you get first cast, as in where to cast, can I have the rights to use the box cutter?
Yes, sir.
All right, bet. That was the biggest mistake you've made of the whole day, Noah. All right, I mean, one thing's first, I'm gonna let you go ahead and get first cast, but I'm gonna just cast. There's no bait on it, but I'm just gonna get a feel how this thing goes. Oh, dude, this ain't butter, man. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Pulling out a worm. Here we go, boys. Wish me luck. I'm gonna need every bit of it I can get. You know, on a real note, though, this morning, I really thought it was gonna be a challenge to find anything for $50, but it turns out we had way more money than we actually needed. The only hard part was literally just finding stuff. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm going with first, I guess. I don't know, boys. We'll see what we can do. My strat, since I do not have any bait, is to catch a bluegill, decapitate it, and then use it for actual catfish bait. So, yeah, here we go. Wish me luck. Oh, dang it. No. Uh oh, there's one. Got him. Yes, I got a fish. Let's think and go. Okay, like I was saying earlier, guys, bluegill do not count during the challenge, but whenever I stink and decapitate this guy and put his head on a stinking hook, it's game over for the catfish boys. I'm officially in the game. What do you think about that, huh? I got a stinking fish.
That don't count, though.
No, it doesn't count, but it's good for bait. There we go.
What'd you just do?
I just killed it. He's baked.
Dang, son.
I told you it was gonna be the worst decision you made all day. There we go. There right there is a head. But long story short, I'm just gonna hook it in just like that. Leave it on the bobber, sling it out there, and we'll see what happens. If I cast this rod out with the head on it, and I go fishing for bass with that one, and we hook and catch a fish on this one, you get half the fish and I get half the fish. So we'll kind of split the fish. So you get to reel it in off my pole, and we basically split the fish.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna just cast it out. All you gotta do is just wash the bobber. All right, so there's that. I'm gonna go head out. I'm gonna grab this bass fishing pole, and I'm gonna go see what I can do with this. The real important thing about all this is my passive investment back there. Not only am I still fishing with both rods, but I got someone else to do it for me. I don't even have to watch the pole. I can be out here trying to catch me another one. Huh?
Your head came off.
My head came off. We're getting bites out there, boys. That's a good sign. Straight up piece of cut bait. We'll see what we can do. But one thing I didn't tell Noah is that this morning before I left the house, I actually equipped the scavenger perk so that if I come out here and I see a hook or something, I can grab that thing. Scavenger perk engaged. What did I find? Dude, I'm finding all kinds of stuff out here. Look at that, dude. I got a circle hook, which is still very sharp, and that's very good. And then it looks like I got a swivel right here, which is really good. And then right here, I got some little crankbait, but there's no hooks on it, which is fine, because I don't want them. Not only do I have scavenger equipped, but I also got overkill, giving me the ability to have 2 primary fishing rods. What we got going on here? What we got going on here? Oh, did you see that bird? Did you see that bird? That bird's trying to distract me so that I would get away from its nest of eggs right there. Did you see that? You see that? There's eggs right there. I ain't gonna touch them because I don't care, but it's gonna act like it's injured. Watch it. It's acting like it's hurt so that I'll chase it. I need... Oh, no chance. I just caught a bass. You're stinking kidding me. I just caught a fish. Oh, no. Dude, it got off. Oh, dang it. That was a trout. I could tell by the way it was just rolling, but hey, man. Honestly, I thought this was going to turn into like a catfishing game where it's basically whoever can catch catfish. But hey, man, if I can get on some trout, no kidding, I can catch some trout quick. There he is. It's another fish. It's a fish, 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 fish. Come on, get in here, get in here, get in here. And voila, brother. Oh, it's a bass. Heck yeah, buddy, that counts. He's not big, but hey, he counts. One on the board, baby. One on the board. We never said anything about a size limit. They do not have to be 12 inches. Okay, now it's not much bigger than my bait, but I'm still going to count it. Hey, Noah. Yeah. You're kidding, baby. I just found some real bait this time. You know, this may not be big time for catfish, but I'm telling you, for trout, this little bit of corn is all I need. I just gotta find them. So whenever I was over here trying to catch that bluegill, I noticed in this big tree there was a couple sinkers. So I'm basically gonna go tree climbing and try to get some sinkers because I need them. I think I can do it though. Worst case scenario, I drowned. These seem to be pretty solid though. So, oh, yeah, they're not solid. They're floating. That's fine. Here we go. I'll come in here. Here's 2 good sinkers. I will take them. I'll gladly take them. Successful little scavenge. Alright guys, we've been fishing for about 45 minutes or something like that. Not super bad. I mean, I've hooked up with 2 fish. One of them got off, which that's okay. It's part of the challenge, I guess. I think I'm going to transition into a full-time cat fisherman right here, or at least for a few minutes to see how it feels. As for bait, I have added something via my scavenger perk. I've added corn. That's pretty much it. But I do have this circle hook, which I think is going to be pretty big. Also, I scavenged this little thing. I think it can do pretty good for a catfish. So far, though, I'm winning. Winner takes all. I'm about to take all your stuff. Tie this big old hook on there. And I think I'm going to do a combination of cut bait and maybe a little corn just to put some yellow down at the bottom of the pond. But honestly, I think that's going to do pretty good. I don't think I'm going to have too much of a problem catching one. So cast it right out. Not too far, not too far, not too crazy. Alright guys, we're leaving because there's no fish here. What do you think, Noah? You think we're gonna do any better here?
I hope so.
All we gotta do is catch one fish and we're pretty much doing better than another pond.
Yeah, really.
I got bluegill biting this one. Maybe not, maybe, but yeah, it's definitely a bluegill though.
You think it's a bluegill?
Yeah, I definitely do. Oh no, oh, yeah, it's a bluegill. Well, boys and girls, this doesn't count towards my total, but it is a bluegill.
You want me to throw him back?
Yeah.
Oh,
let's go, baby. How did that happen? Dude, I've destroyed you today. You better start catching fish. I caught a bass on a real worm. All right, guys, the challenge over. I won by landslide of 2-0. So far, it came out with a profit of negative $100 today. So, for real though, if y'all want me to go back and do a true flea market one, hopefully they'll have some more stuff next time. And we'll go back, unfortunately, to the flea market and try again.